Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Throwback Thursday video here on the channel today. Today I have one of my favorite paint schemes of all time, and it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2007 Budweiser COT Chevrolet Impala SS. Yeah, Impala SS. So, finally, I don't know why, but I have never gotten a 1/64 scale COT of Dale's. I pretty much stole this off of eBay. The reason I got it so cheap, I got it for like $8 because the person had labeled it as the kids version, but it was actually not. It was obviously the Budweiser version. So mistake on their part, but got it for really cheap, and I'll take it because that's a huge win, because these things go for $20-$30, I think. So we'll go ahead and we'll look at the box first, and then we'll get to the diecast. So this is a Motorsport Authentics 1/64, and they make absolutely great quality diecast. They did back in the day. Unfortunately, they don't no more. That is Lionel. But right here on the box, you got the Dale Earnhardt Incorporated logo there on the left. Dale Earnhardt Jr. there with the 8 and pit stop there on the top right. Got the barcode on this side, and then COT 1/64 scale stock car, and all of the information down there. So pretty much Lionel basically bought them out for the most part, or took them over, I have to say, because everything about this just looks like modern day Lionel, but with some more care and detail put into it. So on to the diecast. So actually got to see this car race in person in 2007. That was my first race ever at Darlington. I don't remember where he finished at. I can't remember if he finished in the top 5 or if he blew an engine. It's hard for me to remember, but either way, diecast is awesome. We'll look at the front of the car first. Unfortunately, it is on a base, and I'm not taking it off, so we'll just have to deal with it. Got the red splitter with the red grill, everything else, but the red splitter looks nice. It's a good compliment to this car. The grill detail looks awesome. It really, doesn't really just look like a decal. It looks like they put some effort into it. I know it is a decal, but it just looks really good. So you got Bud, King of Beers there on the hood, and the hood does open, and I will get that open for y'all in just 1 second. So there we got the engine. It's not every day that we get to look at a 1/64 scale engine on these diecast, but that is really, really nice. And then you got Bud underneath the hood. So, this was back in the day when 1/64 scales were basically, mini versions of 1/24s. And, as far as, detail to detail, they were about the same. A regular 1/24 and a 1/64, the good versions like this, were about the same quality. They were just smaller, But today, that is unfortunately not the case. A 1/24, hood opens, everything else, but the 1/64s are just toyish versions. And, I mean, you look at this diecast as a 1/64 scale, and it does not look like a toy whatsoever. I mean, look at that window net for a second. That thing looks like it's net. Like, it looks really good compared to today. But you got the enough of me ranting about modern day line now. You got the rim detail. That looks awesome as well. That's yellow. You got EA Sports and DirecTV down there with the contingency sponsors, and the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. Remember, this was the first year of the COT, so it split time with the Gen 4 car. Yeah. But you got the DEI stripes right there with the 8, and, just classic 8 Budweiser car on the COT body. Looks beautiful in my opinion. You got Budweiser there on the side with Menards, and some more sponsors down there, but we'll get on to the back of the car. I don't believe the trunk opens, but, these things right here are extremely fragile, and I'm not trying to break them, so I'm not even going to touch them anymore. But the wing is extremely fragile, and they will break off, especially on the 1/24s as well. You got Budweiser there on the back, and then you got Budweiser there on the deck lid. The deck lid does not open, but still cool anyway. You got so much interior detail, like right there in the back windshield, the hoses and stuff that go out to the outside of the car, and then the big Chevy logo. So on to the right side, same old thing on this side. Looks absolutely perfect. You got the DEI logo there on the wing as well. I didn't know if I pointed that out, but that's a nice little added detail to these cars. And it just looks awesome, man. This thing's beautiful. I know I've said that already, but it's just the truth. So Whether you hate the COT bodies or not, the 8 Budweiser car is, a historical NASCAR car no matter what. And this was definitely, it being his last year with DEI and the first year of the COT, this one's definitely up there with with my favorite cars of all time. So let me know what you think about this 2007 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Budweiser COT car. Reach up there and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you all for watching. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one.